I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now, and I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah, there is no job. No job. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more.
Hello and welcome to this special radio talk show here that the TSM or Stage Media for short put down in special Liberian English to help you get the correct story from all the story that you hear on the radio, that you read in the newspaper and on the internet. My name is Seo Watusin, your TSM special or Pidgin English talk show friend. This story that we're bringing you is concerning one old minister in the old government of Liberia, Minister Nathaniel McGill. Now he is a senator. So another old minister in the old government under President George William, Mr. Isaac Doe, he put it on his Facebook to say that this senator here or old minister in the president office, Nathaniel McGill, he free from Gorbachev, he free from all the crime they put on him concerning corruption. So I said don't put it on here up because the Liberian government office that is put down to fight with corruption, they call Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission, LACC. They put paper outside the other day to say that Senator Nathaniel McGill, they now find no proof of the crime then what they bring to say that he do. So for that reason they clear him. But now from the time Mr. Though put this one here up, plenty people now start to carry it. Why? Because Minister McGill, the time he was minister in the president office at that time, they say he was doing corruption. To the extent that the American government came up and said that Minister McGill that time, he was doing plenty corruption until they put sanction on him. So for the LACC to come up and say, Senator McGill clear, he not do no corruption, that's why we're making other people to say, and then for LACC to do something that they say. So people don't understand this whole thing. Now, after the people start talking something like this here, the big person for the Liberian government corruption house, Madam Alexandra Zoe, come outside and talk to news people and say, no, we want you to understand something. She said the paper that we clear to say Senator McGill clear, that one thing that the people bring to the attention of the LACC to say Senator McGill was doing corruption with. And this particular thing here was the payroll that was in his office. They say he do mago with this payroll here, what they call payroll paddling. And they now do it and put people on salary, have people on the government payroll. With that people now going through the government office that is working with all the government workers, then they call civil service agency. So this one that they say Mr. McGill do. So the big person for the corruption house say, this is what I want to let people know. The paper that we put outside, that to say we clear Senator McGill, when they got to do with the thing what they say he do with the payroll. He mago the payroll and put plenty people name on it, and that people did not pass through the civil service agency. She said that's the main thing the people bring that they want we look inside. So the clearing that we put outside, I want to let you know that Alexandra Zoe talking now, I want to let you know that number one, the clearing we put outside it not cover any other crime where they put on him to say any other corruption crime where they say Senator McGill do. Only in this particular thing that I'm telling you about concerning the payroll business in that place. She also said the number two thing is that the clearing what we gave to Senator McGill, it now cover that sanction what American people put on him. Because the American people, their sanction what they put on here, the crime what they put on here is still standing. Nobody now look inside that one either here, and so it's still on Senator McGill. So she said this particular thing that we say Senator McGill not do for we declare. It not mean to say that he is free from everything people say he do. One more time, let me tell you that the only corruption thing that we look inside they bring to us, they say that payroll he mango. And let me give you the detail here for which we declare this senator here. Your minister in the president office, what they call Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. The people bring the paper to us for us to look inside. But there is no paper, no evidence paper that Senator McGill, when he was minister, he signed this thing here for them to do the payroll mago to put people on it without the civil service. People went through the civil service thing. She said the people who do something like this here, all the people where the people talking about payroll paddling that they say that's not McGill do. He not signed nothing. The people who sign something that the minister then will honor him, for example, they say the deputy minister for administration, then the personnel, what they call HR, and then the person who is in charge of the money matter, they call controller. They want to do something like this here, and not Senator McGill. So the thing where other people do, you can't take it and put it on somebody and say they must punish the person for it. Senator McGill, his signature, or he not sign any paper to give order for something like that to happen. That's why we say to the correction house, he clear on this one here, but not all the other things there that you're talking about. So, and the particular thing where they bring here concerning the payroll paddling, where they say Senator McGill do, and where the government money record checking house, they call GAC, a finish doing, a check from 2018 all the way to 2023. And we now see no evidence that Senator McGill do this one here. So TSM decided to check all these things here that the people talking about. And they actually found out that the thing was the corruption house said that exactly what happened. But here are other things where the American government says McGill do when he was minister for we they put sanction on him. They say he used to take in bribe or cold water from business people who want to come here and do business, what they call investors. And when he do something, for example, when he carry your paper there to the place there, when he sign it, he expecting you to give him something, what they call kickbacks. Then they say when the other different government people there, the ministry there, their paper, I think, what they carry to the president to sign, Senator McGill, or that time Minister McGill, he will use it, take that money, the contract there, and give it to company there where he get interest in. All the things here they say that was public corruption. That's why they put sanction on him, the American government house. And the American government house that do this one here under their law, they call Manisky, they never even said care the mayor to court. So the LACC, thing that they check on, it not even reach that far. All this one here, it was not only McGill. At that time, they put the U.S. government and put the sanction on. At that time, the big person for the Free Port of Monrovia, they call Bill 12, the managing director for the National Port Authority, and the chief government lawyer, Mr. Serenus Cephas. Those were the three people that the American government put sanction on President Weah. When they say that time, they say they were doing the kind of bad corruption here. So TSM said it come to the conclusion that it look at all these things here. It want to say that the Liberian government corruption house, the paper where they gave to their clearance, where they gave to Nathaniel McGill, it only concerning that particular crime where they bring to say he was mago in the payroll to put people on what they call payroll paddling. And TSM also say this is the only thing that they know. But the other corruption thing that they say Minister McGill do, plenty other corruption the LACC, they're checking what they do and not cover that one. So TSM say it come to the conclusion that the thing that the number 2 minister to youth and sport, what they call deputy minister for youth and sport, Mr. Acedo, he said to say Senator McGill is clear with corruption. This one here is not true. The thing they're still hanging on this man. The other story here is concerning something that happened the other day in Liberia here. Every year, the United Nations put a particular day down. They call it International Women's Day. And the women in Liberia here, they can put honor on this day here by drilling in the street. But here is what happened that TSM want to talk to you about. From time to time, the group of women in the Liberia here, when anything happen, they get away of just going in the street to do protests. And when they say something happened, they go in the street, they do protests, say, oh, the thing happened, and we not go, we not want it, and not supposed to be there. Then they move from there, they go inside. That one is finished. But this time, this year, what TSM want to talk to you about, what they do is that they say they now move from just protest now to action. So this year, when the time come, they jump from ELWA junction to the main place where the people put the program down for this year. That people, they wear fine clothes, green t-shirt, and the women then jump in the street. They were marching. So on this day, they call the International Women's Day 2026. They say they come outside and to make sure that they remember the government this time around, when anything happen, particularly so for them to give protection to women, the government will be serious about something like this here. So the minister in charge of million women and children matters in this country here, Horace Colley, she was in front of the women then. And when they get to the program, she start to talk, and she talk plenty things. She say because from time to time, they see things happening to women in this Liberia here, and the women can protest and not do nothing about it. So all the plenty things now, she say, from this year starting, they try to do something good about it so that everywhere, anytime they think it happen, it will not just be a group of women that just come from different places. For this reason, she talked to the program that the people put down to the move from EWA Junction to go to the place that is not far to the football field, SKD complex. So they sit down now and she was talking. Say because of this, the government office where she's running, they go inside different government offices there. Any government office they reach there, they open one department there for women to be in charge of women matters straight. Mainly so that when anything happen there, they will be able to come outside and make sure that they put plan down and tell people to force people, the government or other people there, to give protection to women. She said they put it in down, that action now. They move from protest to action. They put it in down until it reach to the different office, then the guy in the different government office, it reach to 42 department then, and they still putting them down to the place here. But my colleague say they watch this particular thing here, and the kind of thing that happened when the war was fighting in the Liberia from 1989 to 2003, the kind of thing that happened, and people were only when they finish protesting, then they sit down. So this one here now, they're supposed to be strong and make sure that if anything happen, then they will make sure they put their foot down. It was not only but me courage that talk this one here. One other Liberian woman they call Lima Bowie, she win world prize, what they call Nobel Peace Prize. On the program of going there, she go to West Point. There's a place called West Point in Morofio here. That is a place she was talking to a group of young girls, and she say all these things that happen, woman people, when you not stand up for yourself, nobody will stand up for you. So this time now, it should be by action and not just people coming outside when something happens. So say that people, they put all their things in together now. They have one plan. Under the plan, when anything happens, and they go to the police and say, the big person for the police, we want you to mark it in your palm. This thing that we're telling you, when anything happens this time to a woman, don't dare think that woman then will just come in the street and then they protest, or they just say, oh, they march in the street, then they go back inside. No, they want you to really do action. In this story here, we are talking to you concerning this thing where one fellow, he can read on Facebook. They call him James Goodday Flomo. James Goodday Flomo put it down that there is a case going on concerning the old Minister of Finance, Mr. Samuel Toy, and 4 other people. Goodday Flomo put it down to say that people, they say they finally agree that the money that the people take, I think almost $6 million that they take from the government house, that for we the government carry them or carry them to court to say that that's a crime they do. He said that people, they are made a fact that they do the crime. So when Jane Goodday Flomo put it down, people start to talk about this one here. And TSM in there to find out, to make sure that any story before you believe it, it must be the fact. You will not just take anything where somebody put down, whether in the newspaper, on the radio, or on the internet. Now, I was telling you, Honorable Samuel Toe, who was the Minister of Finance under the old President of Liberia, President George Weah, and 4 other people from the government office, law and order office, they call Minister of Justice, the person who was the caretaker minister at that time, and then some other people like the government security advisor, Jefferson Camon, Stanley Ford, and all these people, they say the government said they take money. And the money here, they put the crime on it and say that economic sabotage. That money, what they take, government was supposed to do something with it, and then they went and steal the money. Now, this here is what TSM find out. In the court record that the case been going on and on, Minister Toe and other people did not deny that they take the money. They say they take that money for reason, and that's for security matter, $5.6 million US. They say they take that money and pass it on to the security people because there were the country security matters for which they take this money here. So it is true that they say they not deny that they take the money. But the thing that they deny that they are fighting is that to say that thing that what they do is a crime. They say it is not a crime that they do this one here, that under the government securities, probably they do this something here. So they continue to say, yes, we take that money. Me particularly, so as the Minister for Finance, I gave order to the government money house to take this money here and give it to the security people, me, Samuel Toe. But to say, I take the money, we take the money, or we don't them, we take the money for ourselves and use it for this and that people talking about, and it's a crime. No, that's not what we do. It is not a crime. And we continue to talk this one here. Samuel Toe be talking something that they say until they carry the matter to the big court and tell the big court, yes, they see what people behind all here for that government secret here. Tell those people not to put us in court. Because they want also now boss the whole secret, and it's not correct for anybody to boss government secret like this. As it have to still honor the law. When you do that, they will punish you bad way. So the people look in it and say, well, what you're talking about here is true. They say you do it, and they carry you to court. We can't stop the court from actually putting you in court to try you on something like this here, because what you're telling us here is that only the president of Liberia, when they do something, they don't want the lawyer cover. But all the other people, even member of the Security Council, what they call National Security Council. So the small court, what they call criminal court, see, let them look in this case here, and really, it is a court that will actually find out, that will decide whether they think they're talking that crime or they're not crime. So how the case came down to the lower court, what they call the criminal court, see. Now people see it. Whenever they say, 12 say yes, we take the money. Then they say, yeah, now 12 finish and made a fact that they take the money. So the case now, it end. No. So the case continue to go on. So TSM say, they look in matter that they say, and I come to the conclusion that the thing what the particular man, they call James Goodday Flomo, say, to say that 12 and other people, they have made a fact by taking the money. And so that means the thing what the government say is a crime, they agree to it. No, it's not what TSM find out. TSM saying, 12 and others agree, yeah, they take the money, but they take the money on purpose, on mean government purpose. And they not to say the way they take the money is a crime, that they want the fighting, that the argument in the court. It is not a crime for them to take that money, because they say that our government security matters for which they do this one here. So TSM say it up to the court now to make a decision here whether they think that was crime or that was not crime. This is all we have for you on this program, TSM Pidgin. My name is Seo Watosi, your TSM friend. Bye-bye and God bless you.